This problem with the rural preachers has mainly come about because there is no structure to support them. So when you finish the Bible college, basically you're on your own. But considering the statements we see in the New Testament, it seems to say that in the early church, Paul and the rest were sent by the church. They were supported by the church in Acts 13 through 15. So when they came back from the missionary journey, they went from church to church, reporting what the Lord has done among the Gentiles that they were establishing the churches among. So it stands to reason that the church must be concerned about all the other congregations we have. So if we have an urban congregation, it would be a good idea to look at churches that they can work with in the rural communities so that it can become their missionary point for spreading the gospel and sustaining it. The biggest problem is churches can be started in the rural area. If preachers are not supported, they stay there, they struggle, and then they leave the place, the church dies. Let us map out the country and see where the needs are. And a good effort will be at least have a pool of resources and identify the rural preachers and try to support them periodic basis so that everybody knows that at some point in time, I will have this amount of money coming to me to address certain issues. The persistence of the problem of no support will lead to only urban churches where the people have the means to support the ministers, because it will affect even the people who come for training within the colleges. If people continue to come and they finish and they can't get anything to live on, they can't have clothes on their backs, it will mean that it's going to diminish the number of people who dedicate themselves to training and therefore to do the work of the church. But we have a significant number of our population who are still in the villages. So if the villages cannot support them, then it will be a very difficult future for the church in Ghana. The Churches of Christ general mission to spreading the gospel. It is not just a small effort. It is a major work the church should be doing all along, which has not been done because people have not identified with it. People in urban areas have not seen it. They have not gone to the villages. They go around the city churches. We are in the city. We can't get to the villages to do the work on an everyday basis. But there's somebody who has committed himself to do that. So by supporting that individual there, we are saying that the church is taking responsibility from Accra or Kumasi or whichever urban area to spread the gospel in those villages. And we are using those rural preachers as God's messengers to bring about the good news. We have seen the paperwork relating to the Rescue Ghana mission, the efforts of our brothers coming together. It is one of the biggest things to happen in the church so that we can all come together and contribute to help our brothers and sisters in the rural areas, especially with the preachers. And this is one thing that is collectively initiated, and it stands as a very pivotal effort to really help the church to do its work. And so I fully endorse this, and I ask our brothers and sisters to embrace it so that this will be a central rallying point to rejuvenate evangelism and the spreading of the gospel, the making of disciples, and the strengthening of the church throughout the country. The current effort is so duplicated that everybody is doing a bit of a fragmented front, and it doesn't address the problem, because what happens is people are left in between. The gaps are too much, and we need to bridge those gaps by having a coordinated effort throughout the country so that we can register our preachers, we can pay their health insurance in bulk, and we can negotiate for certain things that can be given to them even free of charge. They can actually involve in literacy in the rural areas. They can help with HIV education and health and sanitation. And there are some funds that are made available. So when we identify these persons and we give them some support, so many things towards transformation of society, which immediately affects the church, can all take place. But we need to come together to be able to do this.
Rescue Ghana Mission.
Caring for preachers, advancing the gospel. Visit our website www.rescueghanamission.org for more information. Call 020-600-7255
or 0244-881-330.
Join the crusade. #support rural preachers.
Share this video to spread the news.